word week in and week out without no stopping. And also, while you're at, while you got time with yourself, you do in your crib, you do your sit downs. That's how you gonna meet up with me. You're still recording, yeah?
Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps.
Right, all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. They got prepared, man.
And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil.
Right, and the foolish said unto them, read that verse again.
And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil.
Right, give us of your oil. See, that's it right there. Brother, man, I'm sorry for what I did, for leaving the camp. Can you help me out, with the churches and everything like that? And you're gonna tell them where to go. Because they already said, look, man, I can't do this no more. I'm gonna find my own way. This ain't really fitting in my life. My life is going downhill, and I might have been refused. The guy offended me, so I'm gonna go out there, okay? Because he even got a lot of guys that's in the truth, okay? That are outside of GMS, and they actually don't believe. They don't believe that Yahushua's coming back real soon. All right? They don't believe it. They just teaching just so they can get some reputation. That's why they teach. All right? But yeah, we're going to do that again.
And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out.
Right, give us of your oil, our lamps are gone out. Go on. It's up to the Spirit. Right, the Lord, that's it, go on.
But the wise answered, saying, not so.
Right, saying not so. Because we already got the oil. We got enough for ourselves. We don't have enough oil to, help this guy out. Because he was foolish enough to not take his oil. You understand? So at the end of the day, man, you gotta know what you're doing out here when you dealing with this work. Like you got these other guys out there that are outside of GMS, the 14th Street Brooklyn bed, I call him. He's out there teaching the whole Gentile thing now. Now he's out there teaching the word out there week in and week out because the apostle got to him and told him to do. Look, you gotta go out there. You got a question?
Yeah. How's it going? I've seen a few videos on YouTube.
Okay.
One thing I wanted to ask is, do you believe we're all equal, no matter what colour, creed, race?
Okay, I'm going to answer that. I'm going to answer that respectfully because that's a genuine question. Now, hit me on Deuteronomy. Okay, yeah, what you got?
Let's go.
He's already got it, yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. But thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right, so God made everybody, right? We've all came out of Adam, including you yourself, right? So let's say, and I always use this example, right? Let's say now you're an art dealer and you paint stuff and you make things up. Now, out of those 20 pieces you made, it's up to you to pick and choose what art type of stuff that you make. Okay? It could either be 5 or it could be 8. But you've chosen it. So it's the same thing with God's creation. He created man, right? So he can pick and choose what group of men that he likes the most. That's just how it is. But when you look at life in general, now, and I always say this, you could quote me saying this on the video, you said you saw me on the video, and I'm going to say it again. Now, in every society, right, you always had a class segment, even in ancient Egypt. Okay, you had the middle class, you had the lower class, and then you had the rich. So, when we're dealing with equality, and we understand it from that perspective, doesn't really exist. Just being straightforward, it doesn't. Because if you got, another thing too, all throughout London, right, or different parts of England, you have people that are homeless on the street. And you have people that are driving nice cars and they live in big, large homes. So is the homeless guy equal to that guy that
should be treated equal, I believe.
Yeah,
so I don't know if there's a God, right? I hope there is an afterlife, I don't know. the truth is that I think that none of us really know. So we're all agnostic in that sense, I think.
Well, we do know. I know.
Okay, that's your opinion, I respect that.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, I just reckon for human well-being, which I think is the number one most important thing, the best way for us to get along is just try to be nice to each other, just try to treat each other the same.
Yeah, but you know though, my man, brother, right, that's not the solution. The solution ain't everybody liking each other, because that's,
I'm not saying walking around like a pansy, like, oh, I love you.
Yeah.
If someone strikes me, I'm going to strike them back.
Yeah.
I'll say this, son. But there was a man created that you can't get along with.
Yeah, who?
In Edomite, Esau. Edomite, you can't get along with him.
Okay, according to this scripture, right? Like for me, religion is theories developed in mankind's infancy. Thousands of years ago, before we knew about heart surgery, about the appendix.
They were doing that. Did you know that they were doing that back then? You know,
right, okay, we can get into that later. What I'm trying to say is, these things were devised before we knew quite a lot of things that we do now. So now there's a time where now we can devise new plans. We can take good bits from here, good bits from the new stuff, and mix it all together. That's all I'm saying. I think it's dangerous to be absolute, to say this guy is a prophet and he's perfect, and this guy. I think we have to always be open to new thoughts and ideas. That's all I'm saying.
That's all right.
All right.
And
Nice
you're
one,
entitled
bro.
to your opinion. But what you gotta understand is that you didn't have one man with the complete understanding.
Well, no, this is an idea. We don't know that for sure. That's
Yes,
what I'm
we
saying.
do, because the manuscript was made.
Yeah, but how do we know that's for real? How do we know some man just didn't
But
make
you
that
know
up?
what though? When you say that, right, you're speaking of yourself, because you came up there and you said you didn't believe that it was
Yeah. I may be
Well,
wrong.
I believe.
I may be wrong, but I'm open enough to say I may be wrong. Are you open enough to say you may be wrong?
Well, I'm not wrong because
there you go.
check this out.
That's
Check this
the
out.
dangerous thing.
No, but check this out. The reason why I said that I'm not wrong, because everything that's written in this prophecy, and you know what? So I like that question.
Yeah.
I like this because see, now we can debate properly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I want to deal with that. Now you know what proves that the Bible is true. Give me Luke 14. Somebody give me Luke 14.
Is this
What is it
rolling?
about?
Is this rolling?
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Gonna be honest.
Give me second Ezra 9. And then we gonna prove this, man. Give me second Ezra 9. Read that.
Read it.
What's that? No, we don't drop that. Give me second Ezra 9 and 1. And after you get done.
Because this is the thing, a lot of people, when you drop these bars from the book, they get a bit spun and they get a bit bewildered. I'm not going to get spun, I'm going to respect what you read to me, but I'm always going to come back with, look, this is something written many, many years ago. It doesn't mean it's wrong, it could be right, but I think it's always best to be open and to accept new ideas. And I think you know that as well. I can see in your eye, you believe in that as well.
You got Luke 14?
Yeah, and I'm
Second Ezra 9 verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past.
Right, so there's part of the signs that are going to pass indicating the end of the world. So let's read on.
Which I have told thee before.
Okay.
Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, so there's going to be a time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, which that somebody is Yahweh Shai.
Alright,
So I call Jesus Christ. Now hold on, let me finish.
Alright, yeah.
Now, the men of God gave out the signs in this book because you had certain scribes and certain prophets were scribes, so they were to write down the visions of what was going to befall the end of the world. So now what we're going to do is we're going to read the signs now.
Okay, can I just say one thing before you do?
But before you, no, let me read this first. It's only quick.
Alright.
And then I'll let you say what you got to say. No, it's John 21. John 21. Look at John 21. You can get also 22. John 21. Need some more. Yeah, get that.
So read it on. Therefore, when there shall be seed, earthquakes, and uproars of the people in the world,
Right, uproars of the people in the world going.
then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right, so you have that going on. I mean, not on a higher level, but you have the uproars of the people. You have people rioting, protesting, what have you. Okay, and it's every time, every day, something's going down. Okay, concerning the people. It's never happened like this back, 40 years ago or 50 years ago.
What never happened 40 years ago?
I'm talking about I mean, you've always had riots, of course, but not on this level like it is now.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I don't want to get too dubbed down in that. What I do want to say is, and I hope we don't edit this out, I want to say that, do you believe that everything in that book is to be true? Because what we have to understand is, like I said, this was okay, cool. So let me go on to say that, like I said, these scriptures were written thousands of years ago.
But it doesn't matter.
Wait. When we didn't, I let you speak.
Okay.
We didn't know much. Okay.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
All right. Okay. We can agree to disagree.
Let me just.
No, but wait. So you believe everything that? No, please, because you're cutting me off, and this is the thing that you guys do.
No, but this is.
You try and you read from your book. It sounds very complex. I haven't heard it before. My mum's not used to it, so then it's easy for you to try and diddle-daddle people, but I'm not one to be diddle-daddled. So what I'm saying is, these scriptures, okay, you're believing like in the newspaper, you believe everything is true. I don't believe everything in modern day science from the establishment given to us. I don't believe all that's true. I'm saying having an open mind, being clear enough in thought and mind to say, and being not arrogant to say, do you know what, this might be wrong, I'm open to other interpretations. You know what I mean?
But you know, like I said, if you want to have an open mind and believe in nonsense that man makes up, then you can do that.
I'm saying for me, my beliefs are compassion and love. Don't get me wrong, if someone slaps me, I'm going to slap them back. But compassion and love and unity, they're the only way that we are going to do something better than what we're doing now.
That's what you know, though. But you know, though, can I say one thing?
Of course you can.
At the end of the day, right, what you gotta understand is this, right, is that basically love and passion is not going to change the world like that.
Oh, it can do. Oh, it can change a lot.
Okay, you try that love and passion, teach people that, and see how far you're going to go.
Oh, it's got me quite a lot. It's got me quite far in life already, because I've got the balance. I've got the balance of compassion, love, and a stern hand as well. I can do both.
But that's not how everything's going to work.
Listen to this.
It's about, look, I'm talking about love and compassion, yeah? What we're doing here, look, I'm not against what you're doing. I'm saying, when you're reading they're reading from a book that was written many thousands of years ago. There might be beautiful things in that book. There's some beautiful things in that book, but not the whole book is beautiful. You can take good bits from here, you can take good bits from other things. You sort of mix it up, that's what I'm saying. They're saying it's absolute, everything's pure in that book. Do you believe that? Everything is amazing? Alright, it's your opinion. That's your choice.
Hey, listen to this. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 22. Wherefore, tongues are for a sign, not to them that believe, but to them that believe not.
Right, that's the truth.
Now it says, but prophesying serveth not for them that believe not.
And that's just the thing, because you said you didn't believe, so it doesn't profit me to teach you about the prophecy.
Am I not equal to you?
No,
I mean, am I not to be treated? If you saw my children, my white children, would you treat them the same as your black children?
Listen.
There you go, that's the problem, man.
Listen. But prophesying serveth not for them that believe not, but for them which believe.
Right, so prophesying is for them that believe. So at the end of the day, if you don't believe,
at the end of the day, I would treat your children in danger the same way I'd expect you to treat mine. I would treat, if I saw your kids in danger, I would treat them the same as any other colour kid.
What I'm saying, my man, I understand.
Would you do the same? Would you do the same? No, you wouldn't. And that's the problem with you. That's the problem with you. In my opinion, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. He's saying he wouldn't treat my kids in danger like I would treat his. And I think, in my opinion, like he has his, that's the problem. I believe in love and compassion. I'm sorry, I've got to go. Love talking to you.
But let's just say that was the case.
Unity is the key. Unity.
No,
we try and help. It is unity. Listen, what you're doing now is divisive. It is divisive. However, I enjoy the talk.
There's no such thing as unity, my man. You gotta understand.
Of course, there's unity.
You're a smart fella.
We've united. We agree on a couple of things. We agree on a couple of things, right? Thank you. Unity, right there. Boom. See you later. Peace.
Right, this is Deuteronomy 32 and 8. And when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
Right, so the Most High divided to the nations, man. And ever since that time, has been wars of nation fighting up against another nation. If you read the book of Daniel and you deal with the secular history, you find out that one nation rose up against another nation. Always. That was always the key. And it's like that right now. Who's ruling right now? The so-called white man. All right? So the example that I'm trying to convey here is that when you actually deal with life and how life works, it don't work in all equal. No one's equal. It doesn't make sense. That equality concept does not make no sense, man. Okay, but you got these people out here, they believe in that bullshit because the media done told them that crap just so they don't wake up to their reality on how screwed up they are. That's all shenanigans, man. Like I said, like I told them, man, I said, look, you got one guy on the street begging bread on the street corner. And then you got another guy that's living in a big home. Okay, or driving a fancy car. How is he equal to the guy on the street? There's no equality there, man. A man and a woman ain't equal either. Okay, there's certain things that a woman can do better than a man can, and there's certain things that men can do better than a woman can. Alright? That's the whole thing. That whole concept of everybody's one and everybody's unity, that's not one world system concept. That concept don't exist, man. While the elites are telling you that everyone's equal and everybody's the same, guess what? They're running over you, controlling your money that you use every day. Alright? How come you ain't controlling most of the wealth that you got? How come they're controlling most of the wealth that you got in your around your pocket? And can change your wealth too. Come on, man. That's the whole thing. But you see, he didn't want to stick around. But you know, though, brothers, y'all gotta stay in the shooters, man. When we dealing with certain people, we gotta stick with the shooters because we can't keep talking now. You know what I mean? So lock it, but we can't keep on talking. We gotta stay in the spirit. You know, so we can get down to the nitty gritty. You know, and it works more effectively too. You do that. You know, but yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, there's no such thing as unity. That equality crap don't exist. Okay, now it does exist if our people get together and worship the Lord in one. That's it. But to get together with every other nation, that shit ain't gonna work. I tell you what, drop what you gonna get and somebody get me Genesis 11. Because the Lord was never with that unity crap. The Lord was never with it. And we're gonna read the Bible, which is the book of the earth, the manuscript of the planet, and that's what we're gonna do. What's that scripture that says? Huh?
Genesis 11, stop at the top.
Stop at the top. We're gonna read the whole thing. Huh?
Right, this is Genesis 11 and 1. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech.
Right.
And it came to pass, as they journeyed through the east, that they found a plain land called Shinar.
Right, they found a plain land called Shinar, which I believe that's within, I believe, right. So, yeah, what is it, bro? Go on.
And they dwelt there.
Right, and they dwelt there.
And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly, that they had brick for stone.
Right, and they had brick for stone. Go on.
And steel had they for mortar.
I believe that's mortar. It's what is it, man? What's mortar? Mortar is
between the brick and it.
Yeah, but it's called something though. I forgot what it was called, man. But go on.
And they said, Go to, let us build as a city and a tower,
right,
whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face
and that's
of the
what that
whole
was
earth.
all about. They wanted to make a name for themselves as declaring, look, we're all one, and we're all gonna get together as one unit. And that was the why they was building that tower, to symbolize we're just one people. As we're going to further read down, we're going to find out that the Lord wasn't with that one unison bullshit. Okay? That's all paganism. Okay? Go on.
And the Lord came down to see the city and tower, which the children of men builded.
Right, which the children of men builded. This is talking about the other nations. Because you had two types of men. You had the sons of the wicked, you had the sons of the righteous, and you had the sons of men. Go on.
And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one.
Right, and the Lord, go on.
And they had all one language, and this they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them.
Right, and nothing will be restrained from them. So the bottom line is that the Lord saw people, or the children of men, and they all spoke one language, and they were all one people. Now, what does that one? What does the New World Order go back to? It goes back to Genesis 11. That's why they also call it the One World Order, where everyone's one in unison. So he believes in that concept, and I mean, you know, he's a smart fella, I give it to him. He seems like an intelligent type of fella. But just because you're intelligent, you're smart, you can be smart being simple too. Okay? Because he believes in that one world order shit. And that's what's been involved in his mind to believe. Okay, but he don't know any better. He believes that, because you know, he's probably an Israelite too. He's probably one of us, because Israel got that spirit in them where they just want to love everybody. They want that love and that passion. We'll still get that in the kingdom anyway. But right now, it ain't about that, man. Love and passion for other people, it's not the solution. The solution is by coming back and also dealing with this truth. Because everything's going to go according to prophecy. Not what your love and passion is. That's not going to change anything. What's going to change the world is the words of God. That's going to be activated in reality, which is happening every single day. Okay? That's what's going to change the world. Not this love and hunky-dory unity bullcrap, which don't exist. And it's equality bullcrap, which doesn't exist. Go on.
And it says, nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down, and they're confounded, and confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech.
Right, so the angels have to come down, the angels of God have to come down and confound the languages of the people, so he can divide the people. The Lord divided to the nations. It tells you in Deuteronomy 32:8. The Lord divided to the nations their inheritance and their bound. So every nation was given their own land. Okay, so when you have a guy talking to you about equality and unity, he don't really know anything, man. He's just a peon. He's simple. And that's exactly what he was. You know, he was a guy that had some sort of sense, which I can see that, but he's still a peon that don't know anything. You know, he's talking about this lovey-dovey. There's no such thing as no love out here. People can't even talk to each other on the bus. Come on, man. About this love business, man. It's true. Come on, when you get on these buses, ain't nobody talking to one, man. Not even a good morning or a good afternoon. You want to talk to me about love? Come on, man. Give me a break. Stop being a goddamn hypocrite, man.
And you're in close proximity as well, isn't it?
Proximity, yeah. It's true, man.
It's like, and he said that on that Being Blacker documentary. Right. He said the fourth, third generation, not like us, no love but hard. Yeah, well, who taught them? You wicked
That's it.
Who taught them, man?
That's it.
Got a cheap term. Go down. The youth are the way they are because their older generation neglected them, man.
That's the bottom line, man. That's it, brother. That's it. So, you know, when people talk to you about this love, they don't even apply that concept.
And it's never existed in history.
And it never existed in history.
There's never.
And it now shouldn't exist for us in this society too. Right, brother.
So there's never been a time in history where that's ever happened.
Right.
In ancient world, there's no book in the library that demonstrates there's been a time in antiquity where all races of people got along in a coalition of brotherhood and love. It's never existed.
Most I never made it that way.
It's never happened. In the Bible it says, most are appointed for one and people set apart for another. There's always been one nation ruling over the other to the benefit of another nation.
And that's the bottom line, man. So I mean, you know, we're looking at it from the direct standpoint of who's ruling right now, the so-called white man. Alright? It's not, you don't have no Negro ruling along with the so-called white man. Alright? One nation's over another nation. That's how it is, man. That's just right. But that's not the point, brother. The point of the matter is that basically they're ruling, man. So there's no such thing as equality. Okay, who's sitting on $20 billion? Esau sitting on $20 billion, man. Okay, who are the multi-trillionaires that run this world, that control the trends of this society? The elites. Okay? And the elites who I'm referring to are the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. You don't see no nigger up there with the royal family. But you want to talk about equality. Come on, man. Listen, man. You may be a fool, but you're not going to fool me. Because see, this is what people think. Some people think like this, right? Because they're stupid, they think that you're stupid too. We're not stupid up here, man. We know exactly how this world is ruined and how it's governed and how other civilizations were governed. So don't come up here with this equality crap. It don't exist. It never existed 1,000 years ago, 2003, and further beyond. It never existed. All right? Go on, brother.
And it says, so the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth. And it says, and they left off to build a city.
Right.
Therefore is the name of it called Babel.
Right, and the name of it was called Babel, which means confusion. Because everybody got together, came as that one unit. Because see, just think about it. If everyone's coming together as one, let's say, for example, one nation, a group of people have the truth. And then the other nations don't have the truth. They have their own vain, wayward philosophies out there. Guess what? The truth is going to be merged in with that, and then the truth is going to be concealed because of the vain philosophies that's in front of the truth. Alright, so that whole unison bullcrap, it don't work, man. Plus, people got different philosophies as well. When you go into India, they deal with the Hinduism crap. You go to Pakistan, they deal with Islam. Okay, you go to China, they deal with Buddhism. Okay, and then you go to other countries, they may deal with, you know, some certain group of men may be atheists. You understand? So, and you know, it shows that people are a bunch of hypocrites when they talk about unity. Because in England, right, this is a so-called democratized society where you can do what you want, you can believe what you want. All right, but in England alone, you got people that are atheists, you got people that are Christians, you got people that are Muslims. Okay, and then you got people that believe in other religions. So how can everybody become equal if everybody believes in multiple different philosophies? Think about that.
This is Ezekiel 31 verse 6. All the fowls of heaven made their nests in his boughs, and under his branches did all the beasts of the field bring forth their young. And under his shadow dwelt all great nations.
Right, under his shadow dwelt all great nations, and that's what the verse is referring to. That dwelt on the tree was all of the great nations that they're going.
Thus was he fair in his greatness, in the length of his branches, for his roots was by great waters.
Right, for his root was by great waters. What I think it is, that's Ezekiel 31. Right, Ezekiel 31, yeah, go on.
The cedars in the garden of the Most High could not hide him.
Right.
The fir trees were not like his boughs.
Right, and that's really talking about the main Adamite, or the sons of God. Because the sons of God, their greatness, or their level of personality, and you know, their whole entire being overshadowed the other nations at the time. So it's the same thing with the Israelites right now. You got our people that are great dancers, great singers, okay, great orators as well. Like my man Morgan Freeman, he's a fantastic orator, I think. And you got other ones of our people that are very good at many different things that they put their hands on. So our talent overshadows the talent of the other nations. That's why these other nations, they listen to our music. So even on that level, right there, on a God-given talent level, there's no equality even on that level.
Even while we have curses on us.
While we have curses on us as well. So we're still great. Okay, and check this out. You know what they were saying, right? What they were saying is in the dating game, they said the so-called black man, he's number one in the dating game. But yeah, we ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that shows you right there the level of greatness that we got over these other nations. So how can we all be equal?
Exactly.
It's not possible, man. It don't work, man. And I mean, and it's not even just that, but when you check it out, even the so-called Europeans, and I'm talking about the ones that's got all of this goddamn money, I'm not equal to them guys. Financially.
Right.
I don't run the banks. I don't run major corporations. I don't. I'm working for one. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, we working for these devils, man. So at the end of the day, basically, whether I work with a corporation or not, or I have my own business, who do I gotta go to maintain my business? I gotta go to Esau. If you wanna get certain loans or whatever, you gotta go to them. So there's no equality with that crap, man. Someone's on top and someone's at the bottom. That's how it is. Okay, and you got within the branches of classes, you got the working class, you got the middle class, which they're a part of the working class nowadays. And then you got the rich. Okay, so when you talk about equality, man, you gotta know what you're dealing with, man. You can't just come out here and because see what you gotta understand, brothers. A lot of these people when they come out here, right, what you gotta understand is this. These people watch too much damn TV. TV is their livelihood. That's all they do. So they come out here thinking they know something and they think they can play that lovey-dovey bullshit out there. Not understanding that we're well-learned men. Okay, we know there ain't no goddamn love out here. We know that everything's not equal. Because we live, the difference between these people out here, they live in TV land. We live in the real world. And we know how the real world operates. These people don't know how the real world operates. That's why they will come to you telling you everybody's equal. When that could be further from the truth when you're dealing with the real world. Go on.
The cedars in the garden of the Most High could not hide him. The fir trees were not like his boughs.
Right, the fir trees were not like his boughs. Go on.
And the chestnut trees were not like his branches.
Uh-huh.
Nor any tree in the garden of the Most High
And the trees
was like unto him in his beauty.
And when you deal with the trees are a metaphor referring to the people that were there. Okay, when it was known as the Garden of Eden, the Adamites. That's why there's a scripture where it says that one of the men, I believe the blind man, he looked at people and they looked like they were trees. Okay, so there's a lot of metaphors that you gotta decipher and break down. But that's what the Spirit is dealing with you. That's why you can't just say, oh, I'm gonna go out there and do my own thing and teach you my own. No, the Spirit of the Lord gotta give you that discernment and that understanding to break these things down. Otherwise, you're gonna mislead your own flock. And then you're gonna be destroyed in doing so, man. Alright, so you gotta be in the right spirit. Anything that you do, you gotta be in the right spirit to do what it is that you're gonna do. Don't just do it because you see another guy do it. You gotta make sure that you're fully equipped and approved to do what it is that you're doing. Otherwise, if you don't, then you're gonna fall out on whatever you're doing. Whatever endeavor you're up to, you're gonna fall out of it. Okay, go on.
I've made him fair by the multitude of his branches.
Right, I've made him fair by the multitude of his branches. Okay, go on.
So that all the trees of Eden that were in the garden of the Most High envied him.
Right, which is referring to the people, the Adamites. So they all were jealous of him because of his level of greatness. Exactly. Okay, and it's the same thing like now. That's why these other nations, mainly the so-called white man, he has a hatred against our people. Why? Because he knows deep down in his spirit that we're better than him. Exactly. And plus we got the birthright. Exactly. So how can we be equal?
That's how he was going off. That's why I brought out the scripture, because how the hell can you be or getting along with somebody that you envy, deep down inside you envy, meaning you hate that person.
Right. So there's no such thing as equality, man. See, like I said, people that tell you that equality or niggas alluding to equality or one, they just sit down and watch TV all day. That's what they're doing, man. That's what these people do every day. You think these people do what you do? They don't do what you do. They watch TV every day. TV is their life. So if the TV plays on their emotions concerning your media, okay, or whatever they play on TV, it plays on the emotions of the people, and the people begin to believe in that philosophy. That's all it is. Okay, and they inspire to be like the people on TV. Like TV is actually real life. That TV shit ain't real. Now what's real about TV is the news. I'll say that. But even you gotta watch out for that. Alright? And that's just the whole deal. And you know what? You'd be surprised how many people believe in that nonsense. About that, we all one. There's no such thing as all one. Right? There's no such thing as all one. That's all bullshit. Yeah, forget about that. That's a robot. Go on. In the grand scheme of things, who is she? Let's see what time it is. Yeah, we'll go for 18 more minutes. 18 more minutes. I love you. That's funny, man. You ain't saying that today? If I saw an ounce on the bush, she damn sure be talking to me about I love you. Only time she be talking I love you, so somebody put that rock to her ass. Right. But like I said, who is she in the grand scheme of things? Just another peon. Another nobody, another black. That's all she is. And that's why these don't respect this people.